Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus, Lord of the Dead in the beta branch version of the early access video game. We resume where we left things off last time in gOoD always wins. And I have certainly been making it look that way, haven't I? We have lost a lot. In fact, we've lost almost everything. Skeletor's, of course, still with us. He is the only one that has survived. And he's sitting chilling in the arena because, when in doubt, you stress it out. On this third floor, the floor of evasive bull insert, I've had the most success with stress comps. Now, I'm going a little bit out there, which whether I should be experimenting or not on gOoD always wins is a question that's up in the air. But let's do it anyway. So I think I have everything that I need to win. Of course, we have the Shade to carry us to great victory. We have the Wraith to do absurd amounts of stress damage. We have the Black Widow to assist with the stress damage, but she can also nerf people's luck and evasion, which will hopefully allow us to hit things more frequently. And she also has her Fatal Bondage, which I haven't used before, but this is a good way to remove a target's block and ward, which was screwing us over in the last floor, so it's probably going to screw us over here. So just in case, we have that. And I've killed a lot of Black Widows in my day. In fact, I think it's the creation that I've killed the most, so hopefully this gets better than that. And of course we have the Fallen Dampier, my beloved. I love these characters so much. I don't know why. I can never make them work. But she is here with the Medal of Betrayal, and hopefully she can use her Exploit Anger Riposte to cause some stress damage, interrupt some stances, of which there are many on this floor, and heal. That is the plan today. Hopefully 'tis a success. Hopefully we rise from the ashes, overcome our challenges. And yeah. This group, by the way, can be made better. The easiest way, I think, if you are interested in... We have to get rid of the Swordsman, right? The Swordsman's very annoying. He gains 10 accuracy and 50% critical damage every time he misses. So, and he has low accuracy to begin with. So meh. I guess we start with him. Boom. All the blocks and wards gone. Now the Shade is probably one of the strongest characters in the game. And I enjoy him thoroughly. Ow. Oi! You hit me. He also missed, but... oh well. There's no stance to interrupt yet. The Shade's one of my favorite characters. Just throwing that up there. And he's currently entering his stance. This will make it so that he attacks anyone with stress damage whenever they attack the group, anyone in the group. As for the Black Widow, she does have her cocoon. She can pop into this to heal every single turn. Should we? I don't know. Excuse me. Let's get the debuffs rolling, shall we? Now, another good thing about the Wraith, besides the fact that he just does enormous amounts of stress damage, is that the Wraith can remove buffs. So this 10 accuracy and increased crit, no thank you. Fares well. Bye-bye. Adieu. Let's go do something else. Now, we do have Gloom talents here with this Shade, which I don't really want. Now that I think about it, I kind of want the other one. But because we have the Serpent Skull, we're sitting at 39% luck, and maybe we just kill him. We got close. Maybe we just kill him. 10 to 11 3 times? No, that doesn't kill him. This won't kill him either. Boo. Ah well. Remember, if anyone hits the Shade will also attack them. Ow. Might just go into my cocoon stance here and heal up. I feel threatened. I should play it safe.
Toss them in with the rest.
I am curious how Double Shade would work. You would need to have a lot of stress damage for Double Shade. I don't need to use this. Because the stance will move him back when I go back into it. Yes. The blocks are gone. Now the blocks are really gone. No evading. I might just be able to kill this.
My kingdom comes.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go into my stance to move backwards. But we should be fine. The Shade also has the most powerful movement ability in the game. Bye-bye. Heal, my dear. Which is, he literally just swaps place with someone. And for that turn, both locations get more evade. Sorry, I couldn't think of the thought for a reason. For some reason. Please die. Thank you. Yeah, the Serpent Skull on the Shade is insane. Now, I didn't forget. When we distillate, because of our talent that we chose, and alchemy, we will...
It's no gold, but it will do.
We will not only heal up for 20% HP, but we will also, for the next battle, deal 10% more damage and receive 10% less damage. Very helpful. But now we're going down a tree, or two. What do we want to do? Do we want Arcana onto Delivia? Doesn't the Shade help me with this? Because we picked this up last time. Yes, the Shade will be restoring some of our mana, so maybe we don't need Arcana onto Delivia. But if we didn't get Arcana onto Delivia... Let's go down this path.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
This is the stress tree. The spell is probably a good thing to get as well, but Finger of Death is awesome. We're probably only going to get enough points just to get there. We'll just barely make it. Perhaps? Mayhaps? Whoops. I did also... This one? Yes, I built the third area to the Dread Lake. Now it's 200 to finish it off. 200 to finish off the excavation as well. I don't really care about the Abode of Wrath. And we don't really need the Iratus statue unless we want the achievement, which maybe we do. Who knows? I do, however, wish to make a vampire. Hello. Because I want to see the vampire, and I want to see these three items. Which is going to set us on a very dangerous path, but I'm here for it. At the start of combat, deal me. Whenever an enemy escapes or become insane, the vampire receives 6 accuracy, 6 evasion, and 6 luck until the end of battle. That just makes her feature way better, which does basically the same thing, I think. Actually, I think her feature gives her attack, right? This will make her feature give attack, and this item will give defense. The Black Widow's attacks, except for counter damage dealt by Spiky Cocoon, also increases the Batter Venom effect by 1, and the Wrath receives 5 evasion. The Wraith, not the Wrath. We're going to pick up Venom Spikes. I do want the Tear of Blood, but... We're currently not using the Vampire. Sorry, dear. That could be fun. Now, if I were a bold man, which I can be, but after my my showing the other day, I'm not feeling that bold being, honestly. But if I were a bold man, I'd make my vampire level 9 and throw her in the arena. How does the arena work again? Minions gain plus 10 experience, plus 30% from the current level. She'll level pretty slowly, I think. But I'll throw her in there just for now. Because there's really nothing else to do with her. Our Wraith stats are, as you can see, I think we're going to increase accuracy a little bit. Now, when it comes to these evasive floors, there are really 2 ways to overcome it. We're actually going to be dealing with it right now. And I think I do have the Humanorium token for the Bard. Removes all debuffs from allies. Does that include herself? Because the Bard is actually incredibly annoying to deal with. We'll see. Because our current composition right now kind of relies on debuffs. So get over here. Get over here. Don't you dare mark her. The one downside, I suppose, is that I don't...
Terror will overflow.
I don't really have a good way to get rid of debuffs. Yeah. I have a feeling the Black Widow's gonna die again. I'm trying to think. The only thing I can do really is get my cocoon and hide, I think. I believe that's all I can do. Remember when I opened this up by saying I have killed a lot of Black Widows? If I had Dispel, I could get rid of it. That was scary.
I suppose I can craft a few hundred more.
I wish you could see the look on my face right now. And that's not good. I'm remembering an item that I got rid of. A very good item, in fact. Can I get rid of that block? Not really. Oh, I missed him. Ow. I have to get rid of that. That is troublesome. Yeah, we have to get rid of the bard. The item that I got rid of, that I probably shouldn't have, was like the Shackles of War or something. And essentially what it did was it made it so that enemies could not become...
Strength through pain.
Couldn't run, but they couldn't become inspired either. Excuse me? That was supposed to remove the buff. I don't feel the buff very removed. I missed again. Oh. Removes all buffs from the target. There. I am worried, to say the least. Now, the thing that's hitting them is the trap from the shade.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Of course he goes berserk. I think he's guaranteed to go berserk. Okay.
That one was my
Goodbye,
favorite.
my dump here. We're leaving. Yeah. So the bard has to die, which I kind of knew, but I guess I just disrespected it. Good hit, though.
Death has been denied. For now.
Oh, I didn't even see if I got it back. Did I get it back? I got the spikes back. Oh, and I got the medal back. Nice. I mean, nice, but not helpful. Okay. New plan of attack. Do I have one? We're back and ready for revenge. Because you know what they say, when in doubt, stress it out by doing what you know works. I feel like I should just kill these things, but at the same time, you need to wait. So what I've done here is perhaps a little perplexing, but don't worry, I'll explain it. basically, I've whipped out the old-fashioned composition here. Now, what I mean by that
There will still be enough left to reanimate.
this is what I've used to win the game a number of times. This group composition is nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Now, obviously, it didn't stop that from happening, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I still have to kill the Bard. I still have to deal with her somehow, some way. But that's a good start. And our Wrath can actually go to great use this time by the Banshee doing this. Ah, it's beautiful. Now, of course, the Bard can just remove that, but the Bard is going last. And I've driven her insane. Instead of her becoming mighty. Just get rid of all of his buffs real quick. So this is the composition I always fall back on whenever I am struggling. She can restore her own sanity. How is that fair? But the gist here is that the Shade murders everyone. And that's about it. We do also have a lot of debuffs that we're juggling here, so I understand if you are confused as what the plan is. Don't worry. With the Banshee, my favorite thing to do is use Accelerando. This makes it so that enemies lose 6 attack and 12 evasion for their next action. Very helpful on this floor. It was the same reason we had the Black Widow around. You do have Absorb Fear. This restores the target to full sanity, which is a little confusing to me, but there are moments where I could see that being useful. We have our Scream, which moves the target to a random position, and they'll lose 18 evasion, which is our upgrade for it. She does have a stance of her own. Whenever an enemy moves, the Banshee deals stress damage to it. She combos incredibly well with the Wraith on that front, but I don't use that very often. I don't intend to use it very often.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Well, he's inspired. Ow, really? Really? That's not good. Oh. That was fine. Aww. So close. It only deals 12 damage. This might kill him, or it might miss. Do I just do it anyway? That feels like a yes. 1 hit point. I can't deal 1 hit point. Actually, I can.
Strength through pain.
This deals like 1 hit point. Okay, dealt 4. But it's fine, you get the picture. So yeah, this is the composition that I think that I concocted that always wins. Well, usually wins. Always would be an unfair statement here. I kind of wanted to avoid using it because, obviously, it's the best. But, desperate times call for desperate measures. We'll see. There are other characters that could fit in here, such as the Mummy.
This will be your end.
Instead of the Dark Knight. You might be able to make the Black Widow work if you're less averse to spiders than I am. But, this is where I found success. Invalid target. Oh, it's a stance. Duh. I need this. To be fair, without the Dark Widow, or the Black Widow, excuse me, removing block and wards, it kind of works that we have Gloom Talons instead of the other one.
This world will be mine.
Kinda. Sorta. Skeletor has gained a new rank. You can also make the Dark Knight synergize incredibly well with the Lost Soul using this. Oh, no, you have to take the other one. You have to go with Dash Hope, so each time they receive a buff, he'll do the stress damage. I obviously went the other way, where each time the enemy receives a debuff, which this group actually really synergizes with. Maybe I'll give that a go. Up against 2 swordsmen, a crossbowman, and a ranger. Melee evasion 4 days. Now the skeleton can also be retrofitted to fit with this group combination, believe it or not. It's a little tricky, but you can make it work. No tomorrow. The way you do that is by giving him the upgrade that... I hope everything hits me and I evade it all. Can I do that? Attack against target. Ignores block, ward, armor, and resist. Highly increases chance of the attack. Doesn't say anything about evasion. Here, I'll take it one step further. To be even safer. Swindle the fate. Good luck hitting me. Well, that wasn't exactly who I want you to hit it, but that works. I can speak, I promise. You need to get the skeleton's upgrade to his stance thingy, so that each time someone hits him, they're really interested in hitting my Dark Knight, huh? That every time someone hits him, he reflects.
Shatter their morale.
And you can also use his ultimate, the Banger, to inflict stress damage. I love the Banger. It's the greatest joke ever. And you can't convince me otherwise. Alright. Heal thyself. Oh, I can't. Yet. So I guess I just delay. Yeah. We delay, and then we heal. And then I slay. You? It's looking like you. Bah. Alright, I need to do it again. Yes. Heal me. Now we go back to doing this. Oh. SpaghettiOs. Part of the survival... Actually, I'm not sure why I did that. I suppose it works. Part of the survival of the Dark Knight
Carve open their husks.
comes from his armor, so this mark really screws him over. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. But I mean, so far it's working out pretty well. Please crit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Betrayal. Yeah, I really regret getting rid of that item now. It makes it so enemies can't be inspired. That is so good. Oh. Oh, well. You're gonna get wrecked when the Banshee gets up here. A good betrayal. And now, for the howl.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Hope everyone's having a grand day. I wanted to do more experimenting, but gOoD always wins is hard. So, yeah, less experiments. There's a saying in real life, and in video games too, and that saying is don't fix what ain't broke. And it's pretty straightforward. If it works, it works.
Will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilization.
Ooh, a strange jar. Let's take a look at our Wraith here. Do we want initiative? Not really. I want him to move after the shade. We could give him 3 evasion. Wow. Sure. What's your... Yeah, you need some initiative, my friend. I kind of want to just keep stacking luck. But initiative is pretty important. For him, anyway. He needs to get in his stance as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and use the Strange
Finally,
Jaw.
this item finds its way into my capable hands.
Do some distillation for necromancy power. Blind seems really good. Finger of Death. I want that just to say that I have Finger of Death. There was a strategy, actually, fun fact. The ghoul, she's been reworked, thankfully. But the lunch break, there was a recent strategy where the goal was to have like a shade and a vampire for percent damage based with her berserk and the shade's wrath ability to lower the percentage of the enemy health just so the ghoul could eat them in like one turn. It's kind of ridiculous. But then even farther back, there was a strategy where lunch break meant eating your allies and not your enemies. And so the goal was to use this talent, the Conjure Shadow talent, to spawn spawn allies for the ghoul to eat. And it was bizarre. I didn't play back then, but I had a good time reading about it. So, I think I'm going this way. We're going north. We want the steel to get some experience for this group. Now, with the Bard... What are we doing with the Bard? Wow, he was faster than my Shade, who has a lot of initiative. The shadows dance. We definitely need to try and target the Bard somehow. Just sit here and buff real quick. I'm going to strip her wards down so that I can use Blacklight to pull her forward. So then I can stunlock her. That's the plan. That's what I'm thinking. Ow. Leave me alone. See what good it will do you. Need to get rid of one more ward. I can just do this. Or I could wait. No, let's get rid of the ward now. That way we can start cursing her. Oi. Very rude. One insanity down. I'm going to use mana.
Strength through pain.
We generate so much mana that I really should be using more, honestly, but... Oh well. Well, this isn't who I want to freeze, but it's who I'm going to freeze. Just kidding, I'm only going to freeze one person. I'm going to have to heal next turn. Lol. I don't have the Wrath to heal. That's fine. I need the Wrath to howl as well. I might be able to kill this guy, actually.
Death predestined.
Let's see. Can I kill... What is this? That's fine.
Drag them into the dark.
Close. I triggered a good insanity, though. Wasn't that minus luck? It was minus luck. I'll try and give her some defenses. Because we definitely want to excel Rondo here. Even though I delayed. Cowardice. She's fleeing. Weakness. She said, hey, where are my big strong heroes? Dead, lady. Oh, he hit me for one. Wow. Thanks for the health, though. I appreciate it. Will this crit? Nope. It will not. What's this? Heroism. We can't have that. No heroism for you. I might be able to hit him. His evasion's reduced. Let's see.
Ashes
Nice.
to ashes, dust,
Dust
to
to dust. Murderer! Eh. I guess this is good. Continuing debuff. Continue the debuff chain. Peace out, Bard. If only they gave me parts when they ran. Look how tanky he is. I haven't even... I mean, I gave him armor, but I didn't give him, like, a ridiculous amount of armor. Do I try and kill one, or do I just go into the stats? Guess we can try and kill the archer, or crossbowman, whatever he is, the ranged unit.
death delivered.
Boom.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
I'm trying to think, what else could we bring in for the Banshee? The Banshee has literally the best crowd control in the game. But could I put her in the mortuary for one turn? I'm trying to think, what would he even put in her place? The mummy? So here's what I'm thinking for this final slot. We have a number of options. We could try a second shade. That could be absolutely hilarious. And I kind of want to do it now. The moment I said it, I'm like, that sounds fun. We could put in a Lost Soul. Unfortunately for the Dark Knight, I kind of brought him away from that direction. We could bring in Unfrozen, but he's not really stress damage. It would just be like going off multiple fronts here. But he does have a debuff, so he will synergize with the Dark Knight stance. Does this... It says more damage from all sources. Does that include more stress damage? This could be a 200 IQ thing. Because then I can interrupt stances as well, from any position. This is feeling like a 200 IQ move, and I don't know if it is. So let's bring him back. Should I do this? This feels like it could be a bad idea. Nope.
The chill of the grave, walking.
What's that song again? I'm not going to sing it, because I'm fairly certain I would embarrass myself, but the... Like, my mind... Is it my mind is telling me no, but my body... My mind is telling me yes? Or my body? I don't remember. The point, though, is that part of me thinks this is a horrible idea. Another part of me is quite interested in this. Now, I don't actually have to remove all buffs, because that's what the Wraith is here for. Or should I have two methods of doing that? Should I be cautious? Maybe being cautious is the best idea. I don't need people to have buffs anymore. But this would synergize more with Skeletor. Oh dear. We could just ignore it for now. And embrace a frost.
I expect results.
That seems like a good idea. Look how expensive these blocks and wards are. Ugh. Here's your Rune of Winter. I was holding on to it for you. Because I missed you so much. I missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back into the fold. With your 5% evasion. There's actually a funny thing here. I just want that much accuracy. The whoochamacallit? What's his name? The footman? The swordsman? I have the Humanorium. Why am I even trying to remember? The swordsman. He gains... Here it is. He gains accuracy and crit damage every time he misses. And if the Unfrozen has really low evasion, the Unfrozen is more likely to get hit. so it won't give him the buff. Is that stretching? That feels like I'm stretching. Anyway. Do we want Iratus experience? Probably not. I want this Wraith to be rank 9. First should give him the experience of the Banshee, but... The Wraith, we have enough of that. Do I just hold out? That seems dumb. That seems ill-advised. So, we can make it so that the target moves. Does this help me? It depends on what the target is. Against swordsmen, I think this helps me, but against like the rangers, I think it is actually quite the hindrance. This would be good against them, but terrible against... Well, irrelevant against these, I suppose. And he would then further synergize with the Banshee. Do I care about that right now? Actually, I should probably get Survival. Let's pick up Spectral Frog. This will give me a very powerful defense ability.
Enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
So we have 2 double ranger, archer, crossbowman, and bard. Huh. Curious. I thought I picked up a stress ability. Hello? Wait a minute. Where is my stress ability? Did I not? Oh, no, I don't have it yet. I have the first one. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm being dumb. Shocker, right? Okay. Back we go into our stunts. This is going to be an amazing opening. As long as I can connect anyway. And I'm going to use this to slowly whittle away at the ward. And, I just realized, perhaps a bit late here, the Banshee was reducing everyone's evasion.
Drag me to the dark.
And that was very helpful. I really need to get rid of that magic shield. Like, really bad. I also need to heal with the Dark Knight. He got so low. Heal. I'm actually not sure if I should have... Actually, hold on. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I needed to heal or if I needed to remove my debuff. But this actually worked out well, because now I can just Spectral Fog. Yes, remove all the debuffs. See if I care. Okay. At my earliest convenience, I need to get rid of the... There it is. I should do this. No, that won't. Does this help me? Let's find out. No. I mean, it got rid of the ward. Which is helpful. The Spectral Fog is going to last for one more. Why continue to fight? I don't know.
Now that's gonna leave a
Ooh,
mark.
that was a big crit. The other thing about the Shade having the Serpent Skull is that the Shade has 2 types of counterattacks. It's pretty nifty. Alright, now my goal is to drag her to the front. If I can't move, I can just do this for free, right? Yep. That's hilarious. Do I put the fog back down? That seemed like a good idea. I'm too tempted. Greed is good until it is bad. Heal me. There was a suggestion, by the way. I meant to talk about this earlier, but I totally forgot. I know, surprise. There was a suggestion. Remember last time we checked out... Nice. We checked out the Boiling Blood build for the... Dampier? Around the community.
Never gets old.
That's usually you hear about solo Dampier or solo Lich, because they both scale incredibly well with the Boiling Blood. But a commenter mentioned the Dark Knight with the Boiling Blood, so solo Dark Knight. And that got me thinking. Wow, he hit 2 of my units. That was rude. Would solo Dark Knight work? I don't know the answer to that question, because I haven't tested it. And I would love to test it, but we would need Boiling Blood again. And I'm kind of leaning towards it would be a maybe. Wow. Just use some magic.
Straight through pain.
Because while his attacks would scale with the insane amount of armor that he would
A
have,
predictable outcome.
his heal wouldn't really, even though he could heal himself in a dangerous position. But none of the heals, except for the Black Widow's heal, scales. The Black Widow's heal will scale with her HP, but no one else has scaling healing. So, I mean, if you were dying, sure, you could probably pop Dark Greed and all would be well. But otherwise, you would just be trying to chop people down before that happens. Like using Death Comes for Everyone. And you would also need to make sure that you had the magic to support that. Like to get rid of blocks and wards for you. Because of course the thing with the solo Dampier is that she can, you know, get rid of blocks very easily. By doing nothing, really. Now I have to decide what I want here. You know, I think we're gonna... I've tried Vengeful Cold in the past. Maybe I just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Get back to battle.
There is an enemy here on the 3rd floor that does deploy traps. So if we run into them and we use our Vengeful Cold to shatter the trap, we can shatter any trap that's not on our current position, then they will lose 50 vigor. Let me see, what are we up against? Let's go to the grave. And I'll probably call it a day. I've had some fun bringing back the gang. Do I return the Lost Soul? Or do I pick up another Black Widow? I kind of want the Lost Soul back, but I'd have to rebuild my group. The Black Widow could be another substitute for the Banshee or the Unfrozen, if they both needed to heal. Alright, I'll take a free Black Widow. I feel better about picking up a free Black Widow than I do building another one and killing it again. You know? So next battle, the Shield Maiden, the Swordsman, the Gargoyle, and the Bard. So we are going to want to bring some damage, which we do have in the Unfrozen, to kill the Gargoyle, who is of course immune to stress. And yeah. So I think we'll take that next time. Of course, Skeletor is still here. And he is now rank 15. Ho ho. So this is what I was talking about earlier, the unnerving fortitude. You basically put your skeleton in a stance, and then whenever an enemy attacks him, he will deal back damage as stress. And of course he has the banger to finish it off, which we could upgrade to either Dismissive Banger to remove all buffs, or Creepy Clang to force enemies to have an inspiration check. They'll either go insane or they'll become inspired. Now I'm not actually sure how this works with the Vampire Fangs. Will Skeletor heal off of stress damage? I don't know. And Skeletor can now be buffed by the Banshee because of the enchanted bone. Uh-oh. Oh no. Am I about to do more science? I don't know, but find out next time when we take on our first gargoyle. Bye-bye.